You know, why do we need to talk about Toontown Fellowship? Like, it's not even that fun of a game. All it does is just take the infinite source code and then says it's Toontown Fellowship. And did I miss something? Was there something in the game I just didn't notice? Like, what's even the point? What am I gonna talk about with this game? Honestly, what am I even gonna talk about? Ooh, they have a new color. There's such a cool Toontown game, yeah. Hey everybody, it's me, Anthony, and today we're gonna be talking about a weird Toontown server being Hey everybody, it's me, Anthony, and today we're talking... You know, why do we need to talk about Toontown Fellowship? It's not a fun game, they haven't updated in like God knows how long, and what's even the point? Why should I talk about it? They don't even update our game, plus they don't even have anything new to offer. Fine, you want a weird Toontown server? I'll give you a weird Toontown server. Hey everybody, it's me, Anthony, and today we're gonna be talking about Toontown Funny Farm. You remember that game, probably from like 2 years ago. It took them a little while, but now they're finally updating the game with the brand new storyline. Fine, I'll talk about Toontown Fellowship. This isn't gonna be easy. Toontown Fellowship is quite possibly one of the most strangest Toontown servers in the whole community. It was once the most second popular Toontown server, and now it's just a game that people are kinda shocked to hear that still exists. And yet, shockingly, people still play it. Unlike Toontown Relived and Toontown ODS, they get around like 20 to sometimes even 0 players, while Fellowship, on the other hand, gets to around 5 to 30 players on a regular basis. That might not sound a lot, but if you look at the community today, it's not as active as it once was. But I find that weird people still play this game today. I'm not joking, I literally forgot about this game around 2017, and I thought it closed down, but the only reason why I knew about it again was from this Reddit post. It talks about this brand new feature, but I'll talk about that later. Hey, dude, I can't play this game. Well, I don't have the game. I hate you. So let's go all the way back to 2014, when Toontown Infinite was closing for its very first time. Another team, or some consisting of the Infinite staff, wanted to revive it and bring it back. And around January, they made a spiritual successor to the game called Toontown Fellowship. It was really promising on what they wanted to do. They were openly admitting they'd be using the Toontown Infinite source, which is okay to say, since it is a spiritual successor after all. Even the lead member was gonna be working on the game, but I can say that's not the case no more in 2020. They would be adding new colors. They had 24-hour invasions, 60,000 bean limits, new houses, and even the ones that were scrapped in Toontown Online. They introduced brand new for fun tasks, and pretty much the rest of TTI's features there were present. The server was doing well, and they got up to 100 to sometimes even 300 players. They added brand new harder bosses, they added a brand new harder factory, and for the reward getting an SOS, and the coolest thing was the Clone Me generator, which, if you had a tune from Toontown Online, rewritten or infinite, you can get your tune cloned to there, or just completely lie and get a max tune for free! Yeah, a lot of people lied about the Clone Me things, and I might have exaggerated mine a little bit, but I didn't completely lie and just say my tune was completely maxed. It had other new features like picking your own gag tracks, and that was a big feature at launch. I played the game all the way up to Daisy's Gardens, and that was it. After 2015, the game sorta died since Toontown Infinite reopened, so really, people just didn't want to go there. TTI just had cooler features, it was much more awesome, the things they wanted to do was cool, and it even shut down for a second time, but that's another story for another time. However, when Toontown Infinite died, there were 3 YouTubers who wanted to revive Toontown Fellowship, and I'm talking Mega Snoop, Loopy Goopy G, and Royco. Royco streamed this game on YouTube, which spiked interest of people wanting to play the game. Even I joined in, since why not? I haven't played in a little while, and it'd be cool to play with my favorite YouTuber. LoobyGoopyG made a Let's Play series, which did pretty good, and Royco did the same as well. So yeah, people were helping revive Toontown Fellowship again, and it became the second most popular series. That was short-lived. Yeah, after ODS and Altus came out, Fellowship kinda became old news to the community, and after barely updating, the community kinda forgot about it. Until 2019. Oh man, Toontown Fellowship present day, what have they done? I remember seeing a Reddit post by the Toontown Fellowship team saying that they were going to be adding a few new things to their games. Some of them included a new area for gardening and a place to dump your fish in your estate. I remember leaving a comment saying, why haven't they updated in like the past 2 years? And when I got a response, they said they were adding new things. So let's go check it out. Now before we move on to the website, can you please just tell me this? Have you ever seen a Toontown server ever devolve before and just get rid of good features? Toontown Fellowship is the first to do this. Oh geez, what did they do to the website? It looks completely worse now. Now, the person to make the original site was a guy named Alfredo Ferrero. He did a pretty good job on this website, and it's no Toontown Rewritten website, but it is a good website nonetheless, and I really cannot imagine why they had to replace it with this. Maybe it was possibly because he didn't want the team wanting his work after he left, but who knows. Now, going on the website, here's what they've added. They added inflation to gags. Rent-a-cog, what's this? Oh no, did they really make an update out of switching suit textures? Oh god. And other things they've added was just add cogs to the lobby. How did we go from adding harder versions to boss battles to this? I feel like you can go on this website and you can see what I mean by just looking at some of the things they've been doing. So, launching the game, how did they even mess up the launcher? Like, oh my god. While I will say the launcher back then wasn't anything special, it's definitely a better than a standard definition photo of the Toon Hall in Disneyland. And also the logo is... It scares me that their temporary logo is better than their actual logo. Okay, let's try not to be negative no more. Let's try to see what else they can do for this game. What have they done in the past 4 years while the community was doing other stuff? And not much has changed. I mean, come on. It's been 4 years. They must have been up to something. Well, let's go check out the estates. Maybe they did do something. Well, they kinda did. They had this new garden area, and... I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but Tooniversal made their own version of this, being the greenhouse. And then just a month later, Toontown Fellowship makes their own version. I don't know if they intentionally copied them, or it was just a coincidence, but who knows. Also, someone peed in the garden since the snow was yellow. Now, I'm sure I wasn't the one peeing on the floor, unless they added the ability to piss in Toontown. Yes, we need the ability to pee in Toontown. That would be just a great idea. Also, when you give the fish to the NPC in your estate, they drop it down the toilet. I mean, I thought they gave it to the pet shop, but no, that's a toilet noise. Or is it that when we give them fish, right after they just flush them down the toilet? And the rest of the stuff is just what most Toontown servers had already had. I mean, is there really anything else they've added that's original? A hot tub. Who the hell ever said, you know, Toontown just needs hot tubs? So originally, I was gonna go get the laughing tub, but then there were a change of plans. So I go to Flippy, and I ask for a laughing tub task. Alright, fine. So it said I needed to kill 20 level 7 cogs. No biggie, right? So I do that, and then they say I need to go to this shopkeeper. So I do that. Then I go back and forth and back and forth. Then they say I need a front 3. Oh, but with a tune under 85 laugh. So I painfully wait for someone on their Discord to see if they're willing to help. Someone did come while encountering many bugs throughout this whole front 3. We finish it, go back to the shopkeeper, onto Donald's dock. And then I say I need to do an Office D. Why do I need to do these? I have no clue. And then someone on the Toontown Fellowship Discord said, go to Flippy outside since it's way easier. So, I made the mistake by taking their word and delete it. I go out to Flippy, and yeah, easier. I know it's random chance generated with these toon tasks, but they ended up being harder than original. Like, I probably could have done the Office D again, but they sometimes just ask for ridiculous tasks for something I'm never gonna use ever again. So, you know what I did? I asked to use my friend's, and he let me use one. So really, it's just a hot tub that makes you get laugh faster. I mean, it's an okay idea, but a hot tub? Also, the songs again, they are something alright. I believe one of them is theirs, and they made it. I'm pretty sure these songs, they are copyrighted. Like, yeah, I'm sure they got the rights to Margaritaville. Why are these songs even here anyways? They don't even fit, it's so weird. Something I want to mention is, why do the textures look so realistic? Like, this tub doesn't look like it was made by Disney. It looks like an actual wood texture someone took a picture of. Same goes for the Christmas tree. It looks like a real Christmas tree. And look at this. Tell me why this looks weird. It's a realistic tree right next to a cartoon dog. What are they gonna do next? Make the toons actual animals? I gotta say though, the ornaments here are not that bad. They actually are pretty cool. They have the Flunky backpack, the trolley, and they even have the Toon HQ. And the presents under the tree are not that half bad. Stolen textures! But on many occasions, the textures here are stolen. Like, you can see that logo clear as day on that present, and the tree texture here has been said it's possibly been stolen. Now, I'm not saying this is 100% true, but judging how they stole some in the past, that kind of makes me to believe that they probably did. And I kid you not, that's really all they've been up to for the past 4 years. No new bosses, no new game-changing features, besides WASD, but every Toontown server has that. Literally, they have not been up to much. Toontown Fellowship is possibly one of the weirdest Toontown servers, yet pointless to play nowadays. They've downgraded their logo, their website, their launcher, they have nothing offered of replay value, their laughing tub is stupidly hard to get, and it's still stupid to even offer. Their newer textures are just weird and realistic. Some of the textures here are stolen. And the updates from the past are just either weird or even I could have done that myself. Also, look at this entrance right here. This was here in 2015 and 5 years later, they can't even make a simple fix like this. I know people use boarding groups, but still, attention to detail. Really, it's weird how it went to a successor to Toontown Infinite, and then it just became to, we should all just give up at this point. So, with all this said, should you play Toontown Fellowship?
No!
Honestly, I couldn't recommend it to you. While Tooniversal and Toontown Corporate Clash might have problems with, at least they have something new. They have something to offer and call themselves another fan game in the community. Even though I might have given them some slack back then, I feel like I can get more enjoyment out of them than Fellowship. Plus, they fixed a lot of their features and problems I had from their videos, so thanks guys. With Fellowship, I have no reason to go back to it. The only reason why I'd want to go back to it is because to see how they were after all these years and just to get some clips for the video. Now I have very little reason to go on there because what's the point? I'm not gonna get any enjoyment out of it, so I'd rather just play a different Toontown game or just play something that's not Toontown at all. Well, that was Toontown Fellowship for you. It was a really weird game if I do have to say. Now, do I recommend playing it? Like I said, no. There's so many better games out there, like Toontown Rewritten, Toontown Corporate Clash, Tooniversal, Offline. Offline's about to do a Seek Out Scrooge game. So, honestly, there are just way better options than playing Toontown Fellowship. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for making 2019 something special, and here's to a great 2020. No. Oh, I'm not gonna be a cool kid now. I can't let this break. This is my only thing of popularity.